LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be going into our second map of this matchup. It is, of course, QB.Fire versus Gambit. And for those of you who missed the first map, where have you been? Where have you been? You've just missed QB.Fire take the first map after an impeccable T-side half. The comeback almost came in from Gambit, but almost wasn't quite enough. And now they go on to their map choice with a deficit, of course. This is Train. This is the one that we expect them to take. But at the same time, I think most of us expected them to take this series 2-0. And that has not been the case. We'll wait and see if they can actually take this over the line. Winning one map and winning a best-of-3 series are two very different things. Who's going to be taking that knife round? Now, in the last map, I mentioned the fact that, realistically, Gambit, or whoever, want to start on the CT side. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. The T side was definitely the favourite in the previous map, and I wonder if the same may be the case here. Obviously, I feel like this is a better map for Gambit in general, especially Mo was sort of missing a lot of shots that I didn't expect him to miss, that actually ended up being openers for QB.Fire. So we'll see whether or not a more dominant CT side from them. I do think it's going to be tough for QB.Fire to take this map, and in all honesty, I do expect a comeback to still come around, but I like to be proved wrong, especially if it's by QB. They've done it before, and I'm hoping they're going to do it again. Either way, we're going to be going into our pistol round shortly. It's going to be the CT side start for Gambit. Pistol round. T-side for QB.Fire. Let's see if they can show us some more impeccable T-sides. Gonna have the smoke falling in. Actually from quite a distance, but Mo is already here tapping heads. He gets himself all 3 kills. Is there a 4th on the table for Mo? Auto Director seems to think so, and it would be wrong. It was Hobbit who got the kill. I thought it was going to be right. I'm disappointed, but it won't matter anyway. Flawless pistol round from Gambit. They are not mucking around. All right, back in with the first round of this match. With just pistols in this one, you can see from the setup that's come in from Gambit, a very passive one. Just going to be waiting back patiently, not taking too much in terms of aggression, not wanting to risk anything in this scenario. They just want to make sure this round is won safe and sound, but Waterfalls has at least managed to do a little bit of damage, picks one up with the Deagle. He's saving some cash to make sure that he can buy an AWP going forward. I don't think he spotted Dosia there. If he didn't, that could be a big, big problem. Dosia, oh, timing almost got him, but it won't matter in the end. He's now got the bomb, and that's going to make things very difficult for QB.Fire. In fact, I would say, at this point, probably impossible. Left all onto Balbina, doesn't have control of the bomb, and he will get nothing done. Already, pistol and follow-up rounds almost definitely going the way of Gambit. Unless some impeccable pistol work can come in here And the fact is, I don't even think they're going to want to invest anything into this round. Waterfalls, he has some extra cash, but that's going to be used to buy up the AWP. Likelihood is, if they do rush towards this B side, there's a chance to get themselves a bomb plant, but instead they've dropped it right into that top dog, and Seized really wants to farm up some cash for himself. He is not happy about the result of the previous map and looks to take the fight here instead. And quick. He actually does land the knife, but it won't make a difference because Mo was healthy enough that it didn't last long. 3-0. Lots of money made in the previous round. Now we get the AWP on both sides. In fact, Mo is going to pick one up. Still plenty of money for the CTs if they do lose this one. Actually, the majority of the CTs, they're just going to split by the looks of it. Maybe a faster play. It worked out for them wonderfully before, but that battle is already going to be lost into Pop, and I think it was one that needed to be won. Boomage not off to the same flying start we saw in the previous map. I think he was something like 9-3 at one point. Absolutely obliterating his opponents, and it was the big thing that kicked off game for QB.Fire. However, Mo will be lost at least. Waterfall's still doing work with this AWP. Face to face, JMP away. Will meet Seized. Still, CT side that had the favor, and Dosia's just looking like the king once again. 4-0. A strong start to this game from Gambit, and their bonus round works wonderfully. Dosia's currently got $12,000, and we're only in round number 5. We're even going to see a Mag 7 bought in. Now, Seized, the only reason he could have done that, well, I suppose he is playing Pop, but he has enough money that he can buy whatever he wants, so he's looking to try and make some money into this round. Manage one. Bit of extra cash made, and on the other side of the map, Hobbit has done the same. A bit of a throwaway round, really, for QB.Fire, who don't have much invested in tool. We're even going to see a secondary all pulled in from Dren, who's just going to stop anybody who goes anywhere near this B site. And even if he dies, the fact is, well, another round of 4 people surviving. That's a scary prospect. When you're going into what is your first big buy, your first buy with all of the trimmings, all of the utility you desire, and your opponents are already sat with 2 players over $10,000, that's scary. Also, 3 players who haven't even died yet. That's even scarier. QB.Fire. Remember, in the previous map, they were winning 14-3, and I think it ended 16-12, so not easy by any stretch of the imagination. And Gambit, I doubt they'll let the same lead slip. Although we have seen some poor T-sides from them in the past. Quick early trade. Hobbit very much happy to take the AWP off his dead teammate, and Seized. Is he going to catch quick with his pants down here? What? You what? That's the luckiest shot I think I've seen in Counter-Strike history. Quick has definitely been, I don't know, rubbing himself in 4-leaf clovers or something, because that was utterly disgusting. Seized has just got to be in tears right now. Oh, now there's a man advantage on the T side. I'm not sure they necessarily deserve it. 45 seconds left on the clock. Not going to be thrown in by Dosia. We'll buy a little bit of extra time. Still have Hobbit ready and waiting for that smoke. Actually going to deny him any vision. There's not that much time left for them to get the bomb down, but they'll comfortably do it. Unless, of course, Hobbit actually goes pushing. But I do wonder if Quick just spotted him. Orb has been thrown over to him. MQA making a hell of a lot of noise, but luckily there's nobody in that angle. However, CT side will still take one down. Now, even if they lose too many players here, the T side could be in real trouble going into the next round. Fact is, there's still actually a chance for the CTs to take this one. Still 2 orbs, not ideal. Quick hits the first shot. Doesn't manage to quite connect onto the second, and Dosia has found one in the meantime. Bomb, however, will not be defused, because there just isn't enough time, and Quick, well, he was very lucky to get that first kill, but the other 2 you can't take away from him. 5 and 1. Yeah, see, look, he knows it as well. He knows how unbelievably lucky that kill was. Now the question is, can they hold on to things here? These knows it as well. Quick trade early on. JMQA. I think he went for a bit of a timing shot there to find the opener. Now, all in all, if they can just treat that AWP, that's not a bad trade whatsoever. And they have got it onto Waterfalls. But haven't seen the rifle picked up from Boomage just yet. One-for-one trade, especially with Mo going down, is not a bad state for them. Quick. Maybe looking to try and pull off some more flying headshots. Around the Ivy spot. Now, there's some closer range angles where that MAC-10 definitely could be viable, but it's definitely not going to be easy. Boomage actually manages to get the drop onto Hobbit. I don't know how Adren lets him cross there, but he's still here with the AWP, or at least was, as Waterfalls finds another. This round, very backwards and forwards, but it's left all onto Seized. He got CS Go'd in the last round. Can he CS Go and win this round? Fact is, they're not going to go to B. Do they even have time? What is going on here? Do they actually have time to get onto the site? This would be one hell of a way to lose a round. I think they've just about got it, but Barbina really can't afford to dawdle and get it down with just a couple of seconds left on the clock. And, well, now Seized has been left in a atrocious situation. 30 HP. Does have an incendiary, but would need very quick kill. Albina is already watching the angle. He does manage to get the first, and I think he spotted the scope as well. So he's at least got the information. Incendiary. He's going to throw it in. This could be absolutely perfect. Waterfalls. He gets away. That is so close. Seized needed to hit the shot. Comes back for more. And he gets it. What is that? Oh my god. What are these rounds? What are these rounds? Through the wood, he just hits the headshot. There you go. That's the revenge. Gets wrecked in the previous round by what was quite a lucky shot, and then that's just filth. That's just filth. Straight through the plywood. He's trouble once again. They gave themselves a lifeline. It looked like they had that previous round. Dead now. They're left with nothing. Rags. Need their fairy godmother to turn their pumpkin into chariot once again, because at the moment they have absolutely nothing. And it will remain that way as they all slaughtered. Not a single kill going their way. They have a buyback on the board at least. AK-47s hands of every T player. Aggressive push coming in this time from Dosia. Actually, because he's in this position, they're able to gamble extra players over towards this site. The one thing I will say about QB.Fire is sometimes their strat book can seem quite thin, but this round has started off well. It's the two boys from the previous map to show things on the T side once again. Boomage and Quick with a double opener, and while this round is looking dead to rights, and well, CTs, they've got themselves another buy in them at least, but the amount of damage that was done over the last couple has definitely made things costly. They are going to remove every player from action and not lose a single one themselves, which is going to be a huge bolster to their economy. A free AWP even picked up onto Waterfalls. But once again, the double AWP setup comes back. This time it's Hobbit and Mo. Well, they'll have a buy in the next round no matter what happens here, but they need to start getting rounds. They can talk about how much money they'll have all we like. Fact is, they need to get the numbers on the scoreboard. Well, actually, that doesn't help, because the money is still on the scoreboard, but you know what I mean. It's the other one, the top one. Once again, we're going to see a bit more of a stack over towards this A, so it's somewhat a classic strategy. But what Dosia is doing, a little less so. He's going to play very passive, more of a retake, if anything, of this B site, which can quite commonly be done. Also, from his position, he can stop them getting towards the back of the B site if they were heading that way, which is the more valuable part of the site. If they sort of stay around this area here, it's very easy to retake. Well, maybe not. So let's just do that. There you go. Ignore this bit. If they get to that back part, then it becomes very difficult indeed. A couple of low players over on this CT side. The Ts definitely don't look like they are going to be going for that back part of the B site. They look like they're going to be heading straight in towards A. Two players over towards Ivy. One about to try and challenge into Pop, although Seized has been pretty good at winning those duels. And they're leaving this very late indeed, really relying on this push. And Adren has just ruined any chance from flawless round maybe to flawless round. Quick is all that remains. As said, they've got enough money to buy into the next round anyway. But he's got a decent amount of utility. Even just surviving here may be worthwhile. Won't matter anyway. How does that happen? How does that happen? Oh my god, it's going backwards and backwards flawless rounds. Oh, can we get another one? I'd be very surprised. Gambit, they take back the lead and the advantage. They win this round, and once again, the rags will be thrown onto the QB.Fire side. Their bank will be expended pretty much completely. But look at what they're doing once again. It's a faster play. They're looking to just barrel down this left-hand side. Flawless round possibility is gone. There's already a couple of trades come in. About trades benefiting this T side, as normally there's a split defense, but they seem to have a lot. Why does Autodirect keep switching away from the and getting kills? Quick. Finds one, but it may just not be enough here, although Balbina's caught another. He will be the only one left alive, though, into a 1 versus 2. He's going to go running back, knowing the constraints of their economy at the moment, and going to try and get them a bomb plant. Hobbit will be waiting, but he misses the cross, so that should be a bomb plant at least. Actually, Balbina, he doesn't care about the money. He's trying to win the round, but it's not going to happen. Hobbit on the AWP will do enough, and it is going to be 9-2. And now QB.Fire are in real trouble. Seen this before. QB.Fire left with nothing. They don't manage to win themselves round, and they really are going to be struggling here. Dosia Lots of players to aim at, and he's taken them all down. The ex-god with a triple, putting this round to bed. Slim chance that Quick could get the bomb down. And, okay, Mo missing. Oh, okay. If you don't dance, then you're no friend of mine. Just kill him, just please. That was actually a different person, but even still, they were both dancing. 10-2. Gambit looking to return the favour of a dominant first half. Yeah, tactical pause taken from QB.Fire. I think they know that they need at least, I would say, at least 4 rounds. 5 would be optimal, and that's only because that's the maximum amount they can get. And even then, they'll have to have a pretty impressive CT side. Now, we've seen crazier turnarounds from them on this very map. Take legend status from Mouse Sports. Never forget. Setup still going to be in. Definitely seeing a complete turnaround in performance from a lot of the players over on that Gambit side. Mo, Hobbit as well with the AWP. They've been doing well. Dosia kicking along 13-5. I definitely think that when it comes to this map, watching Dosia is one of my actually favorite players to watch. He just throws in different rounds with his aggression and definitely knows how to play this B site well. A lot of experience under his belt. Tested too much. Only really in the pistol rounds. I feel like QB.Fire definitely have a dedication towards this A site. Try and challenge him towards the top. They have had real trouble removing Seized from there, considering he's playing such an aggro position and currently top of the board. I think that pretty much reflects. Going. Oh, it's going to be smoked out of position. 45 seconds left on the clock, and now they are looking like they're finally going to test onto Dosia. We'll see if the Master can show us why I enjoy watching him on the B side. Although actually he's going to be wrapped around. Never mind, he gets absolutely wrecked. The curse of the commentator comes in as Gambit fall like flies, one by one. As Mo and Hobbit are all that remains. The double op setup trying to retake. Not ideal, but they do manage to net one and actually turn it back slightly. And with such passive positions, it seems like it could be possible. JMQA. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, he did it, but the timing just wrecks his opponent. Third kill comes in for Hobbit. Going to try and bait out the position, but should very quickly realize that he's not actually on the bomb at all. And Hobbit, even with the amount of money, doesn't have a kit. JMQA will close it. It's the 3rd round on the board. Actually, now the money, not that great for Gambit. You have to remember how many sort of clean rounds they had. The double op setup has definitely been costly. Same time, just look at the T side. Barely anyone surviving in the last round. Hobbit, that is a hell of an aggressive push, but he does still manage to find a kill. But all in all, a trade early on in this round when they had a couple of UMPs is not so bad for the T side. I like that. Nade thrown in and then Quick just jumps down behind it. Actually manages to net the kill. Aggression now coming out from Dosi. He's got to be careful because JMQA is waiting and... Oh, he's been doing so well up until the point when I mentioned it. Now a couple of rounds where he's not really done anything. Adren and Mo... going to be the last couple left alive, and QB.Fire actually looking fairly likely that they'll be able to get 5 rounds here. And the biggest thing they have to worry about is Boomage. These weapons, Mo sat in the open. It's going to be tapped away. Maybe Adren can get away with his gun. I don't think Boomage is going to expect him here. So low on HP, that should be a comfortable kill. And the fact is, the T's hunting this weapon. Although it is the last round of the half in the next, they don't have a ludicrous amount of money or anything. I'm actually surprised that Boomage has that much cash and they had a couple of players with a UMP. Got 2 kills in this round, but even still that would have been enough to drop a gun. But let's move away from that. Maybe just wanted to make sure they had a little bit of extra cash going into the next, just in case. Dren is going to hold on to his gun. Coming out. Actually, Dosia, 5-7, a rarity. It's like finding a shiny nowadays. Many people use it at all, but Dosia still showing what it can do. Now got a couple of AKs to have in hand. Actually, the CT side are doing work all over the shop. Quick now going to be the only one left alive. And I don't think that's going to last very long as Hobbit takes him down. At 11-4 half, Gambit dominant on their CT side. And the problem for QB.Fire was they never really got any money to actually go into this T side half. But we've seen them with an impeccable half before. 12-3 in the last on Mirage. Just about managing to close it out after what was an impressive comeback from Gambit. Seen QB.Fire do this before. The question is, can they do it again? Obviously, the stakes high for either of these teams. One of these teams will make it through to the grand final of the CIS Qualifier. And although that may not seem like much when it comes to online games, the winner of that game goes to the $300,000 StarSeries LAN. Played over a week, I believe, once again. The sort of best of 3 Swiss system, which I'm a big fan of. Winning this pistol could pretty much end the game. Boomage is so aggressive, just takes a peek all the way out, through main, through towards their spawn, but doesn't manage to get himself the kill. Dosia peeking in, will meet Balbina. Definitely not having the same game we saw from him previously. Current 3-13. In fact, it's been a quiet game across the board, and they need something to get them pumped, to get them awake, to get them rolling. Not talking about coffee. Oh, Dren finds himself the first. Zeng, I'm good. I'm enjoying this Counter-Strike. Maybe seeing a third map fairly soon. Dosia waiting patiently. Next one, but doesn't expect the second to be around the corner. At least giving a chance. The CT side at least are on the right side of the map, but it won't matter. Only quick remaining, same as the previous round. Maybe able to stop the bomb plant, which is something. Needs to ace it if he's going to win it, and the problem is he has a man in behind him. Does actually get himself a third kill, so at least he keeps his stats positive. But that's about the only thing that's positive at the moment in this game. 12-4 in favour of Gambit. They are slowly dragging this towards third map. I'm going to be forcing the issue, and we have actually seen C's tagged fairly early on, but it's a safe buy from Gambit. They've still got 3 rifles in play, and I would be surprised if they lost this round, especially now that Hobbit's found the opener towards the B site, and this could cause some rotations from the CT side. Adren also removes the man from Pop, and they've just gambled everybody over towards B. Understandable considering the situation. Got a weaker buy as it is, and actually I was sort of playing this round off as if they'd done it wrong, because the T's looked like they were definitely going to push in towards that A side. Bomb's still waiting up a B. guessing it's going to lurk back, and it will. Quick will at least be able to find one kill, but they'll soon realize that they've got things wrong here, and it should just be a comfortable round for Gambit. Quick, at least hitting tags, doing damage, and Barbina's actually going to manage to take one down. He's got an AK for himself. Now, there's not a whole lot of time for them to actually get towards the site and defuse the bomb, but they can at least make things interesting. Mo. Bit of damage, but Barbina now coming in from behind has caught another waterfall. Spots now seized on the site, and it's left all onto just one. Quick will hit the headshot, and out of absolutely nowhere, they've just stolen a round away. Where did that come from? QB.Fire once again pull something out of the bag, and hey, 12-5. Maybe this game isn't dead just yet. Either way, Eastside actually going to play this one relatively safe. Hey, Koskowski. How's it going, my friend? Quick trade early on. You see at least one kill come in for Adren. Actually, another one coming in from Hobbit. They shouldn't be able to win this round, but he now has himself an AK-47 and has been topping the board for his team. But just look at it. 15-14, 15-15, 13. It definitely hasn't been an individual performance, whereas you look at the other side, 18 kills for Quick. Hobbit. That rifle. Finds himself another. Maybe they're about to do the same straight back, as only JMQA, or Jumqua, or whatever you say, has HP, as Waterfalls is left on just 6.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, is even going to find one more, and this is looking dead to rights as well to JMQA to close things out, and he will not. Great round coming out from Hobbit once again, and well, that is Counter-Strike for you, ladies and gentlemen. The bounce back comes in straight away. The CT side now left in what is a horrible predicament. Gonna have to force this one. I almost say give the scout to Quick. He's top fragging in the server and they're losing 13-5. Dosia. And we'll find that opening pick. Trying his best and actually does manage a little 1-2 switch with the nade combo. And Boomage now pushing aggressively. Seized will at least be there to trade one back. Does he spot out the frag? And maybe don't give the scout to Quick. Waterfall's now showing that he has style too. Hot flash will out for anything. Even AK, and that's ooh, nice crisp shot. On to Seized. Hobbit is now all that remains, but I say that he has been impressive in this map. 17-8. Have any control over the bomb. Also doesn't know where they are. Oh, actually, JMQA facing the wrong direction. He's left to just 2 HP. Hobbit now turns it back. It's the 2 top fraggers, 18 apiece. One of these players is going to be left top. Okay, Hobbit. The CZ's good, but that's a little bit much for my liking. Really? I'll be honest. I have no idea why he did that. Like, normally I can sort of, like, say, oh, maybe it was because of this, but I actually don't know. I would love to know. Either way, QB.Fire bounced back. It is Quick to now take his lead at the top of the board, 19-14. Fragging like a madman today. Though Bo will have his AWP, there's definite limitations. Seized with the Galil, Adren with the Deeg. Same can be said on the other side. Bo's going to be looking for that opener. He avoids the flash, but still takes some damage from the Shredder. Barbina looks like he wants to go back for more. Molotov isn't quite going to reach him, so he'll survive. Hot flash just going to be thrown in to allow them to rotate away. Boost drop does work perfectly, and actually Adren, he may only be using a deagle, but he's managed to find himself one. Quick trade back, but Adren just used the deagle, buddy. Quick couple of kills and leaves JMQA and Balbina to try and save this. We've had no clear victor of this economy battle early in this game, but I think we may be about to find the end of it. Okay, what's going on? Thank God, Balbina just pushed him with an MP9. Maybe there's some hope here. The problem is, MQA doesn't have himself a kit. He knows where Hobbit currently sits. Hobbit is feeling confident at the moment. 21 kills now. He goes, takes his team the lead. Or further lead, I should say. They're winning by a multitude of rounds. Question is, can they now break back again? There has to be an end. The fact is, if rounds continue to go like this, QB.Fire will lose anyway eventually. Waterfalls though. Hit the headshot with the scout. These scouts have been impressive. It's a gun that is still used quite a bit, but I feel like it definitely went out of fashion. And it just seems to be coming back with more and more scout headshots galore, and have done some damage. They've hit some tags. Another one for Waterfalls, showing quick how it's done in this round at least. Not done just yet. Now there's a couple of low players here. One of them being Hobbit, and while Waterfalls so homed in on the bomb that he can't win this, right? There's no way. Just going to be saving. Look to try and bring something into the next. That's actually an AK down, so a small victory. An utter hopeless situation. Oh, that's unlucky. Last few seconds of the round, Hobbit will spot him, and that will be the close. Once again, it's just going to have to be pistols here. JMQA straight in with an incendiary. Now, crunch time for QB.Fire. They won the first map. So, by the looks of things, we are heading to the third. Ready, Hobbit, with the timing shot. We'll find it. Waterfalls always seems to get a kill with this scout. It is impressive, I will say. And he's hit another tag. He can at least make these players a little bit softened up, more cushiony for these pistols to do the damage. JMQA held out, at least for a moment. Gonna have to push back in. Oh, Babina gets on with the knife. Sick moves. But the fact is, it's left onto this man here. The scout in hand. He's already managed to get himself a couple. Knows that seized is low. He'll be pushing through the smoke. He will go down. 16 and 6. A return comes in from Gambit as they do manage to take themselves the second map. Now we head into number 3 to see if they can close it. We'll be back after the break to see who makes it to the grand final.